I mean, my experience, once again, is kind of limited, right? Because you haven't seen it that much until about a week and a half ago or so. With that patch, Doom got a little bit more popular. I think Centaur creep is probably not the way to go in this game. I think I'd rather see him get a good aura for his team. The speed aura doesn't...
Okay, he pops the Fairy Fire, getting chased. Actually uses the rune just to get a little bit extra HP. The last right click will do it. Armel finds first blood, so missed the first portion of that. But
so I think when it's natural for them to just connect, like if Wraith King wants to go to the triangle and you can just go to him in 5 seconds and power him, sure. But you're not going to be following him all around the map for it.
Matu, Spidey senses are tingling. He's going to run into several heroes. Has a nice juke though, but that shackle from afar, the tongue into the RP and into death.
DPO did not get nerfed against heroes. But now let's see how long this tower takes. So if this was a week and a half ago, this tower would almost be gone by now. Okay, that's a slight exaggeration. Mickey will arrive.
Got the Avatos ready. Illusion Rune bottled up. There's the Ink Swell from Insania. Gets shackled just for a moment. He's going to get the toss off though. It looks like Boxy has come to play as well. Gets up a nice skewer just before he dies here. End up taking out the Tiny, so it's a 1-for-1 in this little mini engagement. Insania, another right click will do it.
Nice.
Nope, not gonna die this time around. Armel though, with Matu getting kited again from DJ. The shackles have been on point. It might cost him his life, but Armel at the very least will live. So nicely done from DJ.
And nice sidestep there from Insania too to not get hit by that Crypt Swarm. He knew it was coming and he chose to just take a step down. And
this is going to be an extremely early Roshan in favor of FNATIC. And can't really blame Liquid for not even realizing this is happening.
That's a quick kill.
Aegis still online for quite a while. I'm not sure how much Liquid would want to fight here as the D wards come out in the cliff. Actually, Liquid are kind of grouped up in the mid lane, so looks like they want to attempt to defend this. Of course, it's not a siege wave, but there goes the Rasta Wards. A huge RP onto 3 heroes, followed by the Ether Shockwave combination. Avatos is there for Mickey, but it's too late. They've lost 2 immediately. Zai's going to be next. What a freaking RP. It did cost Jabs his life, but he gets tipped by the rest of FNATIC, and well-deserved there.
You're a hero that's super mobility-based in fights against Nature's Grasp and the Slow of Leech Seed. And then even if Treant goes and gets the Shard, then that is another problem. So really, I think it's going to be tough.
Zai's going to get the skewer off. You can see the TP coming in on top of the creeps as well. Insania, the only backup for Zai. It's not going to be enough. So another freebie for FNATIC as they are mounting towards this tier 2 tower. Draven continuing to press Insania. Ray Fire Blast is there. And the Nature's Grasp to follow should be enough for Insania to drop to the deck. One last crit from Raven. And the tier 2 tower still standing, but it's half HP. Actually, the creeps aren't even close, so...
Really nice play from Zai at the top tier 1 tower. He has 1 bird left. He resummoned his birds before he died, and he had this bird pull the wave the entire way to the enemy tier 1. So effectively defending his tier 2 from the grave.
We're gonna see the first Doom of the game. BKB was popped before for the DP. But inside the wards is Mickey with the full duration shackle. RP getting faked out by Jabs. They're gonna find the Tiny very easily. Looks like Boxy's gonna be next. So FNATIC continuing to roll here in the relatively... I mean, this is past the laning stage. I guess we've approached mid-game at this point.
2 Exo users together with this Aegis when they pick it up.
Yep.
Reckon it's just going to go over to Raven this time. It's
DP, if she doesn't have Exorcism up, maybe. She did pop BKB before that. Obviously, it goes through, but you're not going to have enough damage while the BKB's activated to probably kill her anyway.
Are looking for an opportunity here, but Jabs breaks the smoke and survives.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything else, though. Actually has to expend the RP. Blink Dagger up in 4 seconds. Gets another slow off on the Boxy. Is the Scorched Earth going to cancel the Blink? No. And, oh, the Stomp! Okay, that was pretty sexy from Boxy.
I told you, Doom gets the Stomp creep still.
Easy. I mean,
of course.
I assumed that was the case, because what could possibly be better than that? And once you get that, like because of the farm discrepancy here, Boxy's gonna have a hard time getting something to actually, like, I mean, Halberd would be something, but it's, you know, it's not like he can buy that immediately.
Oh, this could be a good job.
All right, gets off the Doom. Armel is dead.
Ghost.
Nice kill for Liquid.
Yeah, very good stuff. That's a minute without DP. Let's see if they can turn this into some sort of a power play. No, FNATIC just want to fight them, actually.
Yeah, looks like it. Avalanche. Okay, we have the Soulbind onto 2, but look at Tiny again stuck inside the wards. BKB finally activated from Raven, focusing on Mickey. Looks like they'll find him relatively easily. And with Jabs in the vicinity as well, with the BKB activated, they can't do too much, but they've lost 3, so FNATIC They get out with their two of their 3 cores.
Yeah, that was
another good fight from Liquid. Yeah, but just having these familiars able to scout this out constantly is a pain in the ass for FNATIC, as their lead is only 3K now.
Oh, Zai! Oh, he got bad.
Yeah, he
at
did
the very inopportune time.
But Raven not capitalizing, or I mean, it is a freaking tanky target, so understandable not wanting to go on top of Zai. And this Roche, he's starting to get low.
They're committing.
Pop, they are committing indeed. Matu gets the whirling axis. Who's going to get it? Nice RP on the other side. Who gets the Aegis? It's snatched by Armel. So the Roshan itself actually goes to Liquid as a huge Avatos comes out, but BKB galore not going to be enough to save anybody from Liquid. 3 dead right off the bat, and a disastrous fight for Liquid overall. 0 heroes die on FNATIC's side.
And then they get this RP right there. So
Boom.
Doom, as well as Visage, get skewered into an overgrowth.
Oh yeah, that overgrowth is on the entire team.
Yeah. Megas?
This is Megas, I'm pretty sure. Although that buyback from Matu is there. No buybacks for the Visage or the Tiny as of yet. So FNATIC can just go for these structures, technically. Let's see if they're able to defend here for Liquid. See the Scotty online. Oh, instant hacks. Beautifully done. But no overgrowth yet because they just use it, obviously. And they're going to be able to clean up Troll Warlock. Matu, he's just dead. That might be it. Game 1's going to go the way of FNATIC as GG's not quite called. This is certainly going to be mega creeps and no buyback available for Matu.
Shannon, I think we need to... Oh, hang on. They might just kill Armel here.
Armel, this would be a nice kill, but they're going to have to do a lot more than that because of that Aegis. Raven just chopping down yet another hero. And the overgrowth to follow. Skewer out with the BKB. Focusing on the DP right now. Armel extremely tanky. Another couple right clicks will do it. Looks like he's going to live for now, though. And you can see the Doom applied to Wraith King. Not the target you're going for, but don't have much choice at this stage of the game. 18K lead for FNATIC as they're looking to clean up game number 1. And with only 1 remaining member of Liquid, I expect GG's to be called, and there we go. So FNATIC, I mean, they got off to a really good start. Liquid did a pretty good job of coming back in this, but really the story was Roshan.
And you know what, the story,
it was close.
The story also was a fun fact about this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's one thing that happens pretty rarely in Dota, and that is that a hero plays an entire game without pressing their ultimate. The sample size is still kind of small, right? I think we had another game. I think OG played, was it Manta Scotty? Did they also have a Falcon Blade? I'm not sure.
We're not seeing like Diffusal or anything. That's a lot cheaper. It looks like bot lane.
Oh,
John Well in a lot of trouble. That's gonna be first blood going the way of Zai.
Is John doing so well, Shannon? I think a lot of mid players, aside from the fact that this lane is really hard to play, I think you just hate playing against Coddle because it feels hopeless, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's some matchups that are hard. Against Coddle, you can never even touch him. Like just don't get to play. Insania here getting skewered into the tower. Nice pick up top from FNATIC. So you could consider going tankiness or going elusiveness. You kind of get both from the Manta. So maybe you want to get that fast. You can like Manta dodge stuff or fake out spells. I think it would be pretty valuable.
Top lane, you see the Shackle come out. And even Mickey was here, but it might not be enough to save Insania as the Rolling Thunder coming through for Armel gets the shield crash off, and that last proc is enough to secure himself a kill, which is much needed. Raven right now, in terms of actual net worth, kind of middle of the pack, which is essentially aligned with Matu's Spectre, as he's going to get triple teamed here, making a quadruple with Matu popping that haunt. Photic shield immediately onto Raven, though he's left to his own devices, and the sharpshooter demolishes him. So nice pick off from Liquid.
And bottom lane's just not the place for
They
him.
really want Mickey, but he is so fast with those boots of travel. And obviously no Blink Dagger in sight quite yet for jabs on the Magnus. Gets off a skewer, but he's going to get slowed perpetually. And with Zion and Sania in the area, that is going to be another easy kill for Liquid, who are off to a much better start this time around. So should be able to take out this Ancient Stack. Of course, they need to protect him.
Who's going to tank that? That bad?
Liquid might, I mean, if they get a good jump here.
If this invade works, that is just flat out game-winning stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta be so...
Sania, he's the first one. Smoke breaks, puts the tombstone down. Bushwhack is there. And you can see the rolling thunder from Armel. The sharpshooter actually deletes the Abaddon before his ult can even activate. His Raven extremely low right now, and the Illuminate is enough to take him out. And now Liquid can try to focus on this Ancient Stack or just continue to chase. The Liquid getting absolutely everything, and the skewer is canceled by the blinding light. So another kill for Liquid. but I don't know if they can take this ancient stack, can they? It's not the best
Coddle.
team for it. Happy to see that their team is with a pretty substantial lead. Of course, they did have mega creeps yesterday, Cinder, and so I guess we shouldn't be calling any
from
game
what I heard, I didn't see that game, but they didn't have it for too long. Let's see if mid-fight.
Great call casting as always, Cinder, and as the TV gets deleted again, this time with the sharpshooter. Beautiful aim. The Rolling Thunder continues for Armel, but they're not going to be able to follow it up with much. The Solar Bind is there as well, so with the Shackle on the DK, do they have enough to actually get some kills here? Illuminate comes in, deletes another hero, and FNATIC are just getting pounded right now. 4 dead without any kind of trade, and the tier 1 to boot.
Yeah.
So from FNATIC's perspective, how do you come back in this game? Because this is an absolute shellacking right now, Cinderin.
It's tough. I think.
Well, we're going to see actually an RP used in the enemy triangle, all for an Undying. I guess at this stage...
And he didn't die.
Are you kidding me? That double bracer, it's not even 25 minutes yet. Imagine how tanky he'll be in 10 minutes.
The damage amp from Undying should just increase this damage that Spectre does with Desolate as well. The same damage type, so very, very nice and easy here.
Will be going down eventually, though.
Yep, you didn't say when, though.
Before this game is over, it will fall.
Raven's closing in on BKB on his Terrorblade. Perhaps a little bit of a bright point for FNATIC to look forward to.
I think they have an idea that this is happening, but Roche is already about to die. That's going to be the Aegis for Matu. I'm making a custom game that requires me to know all the spells, so yes, I did know that, Cinderin. Thank you. Thanks for the free advertisement, by the way.
Absolutely. That was what
Cinderin really sucks.
I definitely set that up.
All
Great joke.
Blade, Fire Blade. I agree.
Sorry, I didn't get it. All right, John.
Oh, all right.
I got excited
Borrow
there.
time was already activated, so didn't need to get excited there, Cinderin. Nice try.
True. But to see when FNATIC got their last kill, that was minute 22. Armel killed Insania.
It says okay. Do you agree with it? 97%.
I thought it was longer ago.
Win probability.
That sounds about right.
All right, Abaddon's dead. So it's 4-17.
Just 3 more to go, Shannon.
Yep.
Just make sure Insania doesn't die to Armel like he did about 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
I mean, if you think about it, they have about a kill per 10 minutes. So it's not like that.
So to update people in terms of the group stage that's occurring right now, nobody can be eliminated from this group because of Mind Games being eliminated from the tournament entirely. FNATIC came into this series with a 4-2. Oh. Okay, we got the skewer back. The first action in quite a while. Rolling Thunder to follow, as you can see Spectre just demolishing everybody. Raven pops the BKB.
Zai's dying!
Zai is dead, so the 420 dream is dead with him. Make sure to tweet at Zai with your disappointment. As the buyback comes out now onto Abaddon.
This is prime Undying aggression. You walk up, you drop your stuff, and people don't care, and life goes on. That is pretty much Undying in a nutshell. In a lot of situations like this, but they did care after all.
To follow, RP as well. You can see the cleave come out. Thanks to the Empower, is Raven able to clean up one, but he's taking a lot of damage in turn. Sunder not doing that much.
Did he Sunder
rocket away? I don't know what happened.
He must have Sundered a Spec Illusion instead of the real one.
Yeah, possibly. Either way,
how'd they get out?
Dying is the only death thus far. Shadow Step. All right, looking for the Magnus. Matu going in quite deep. He's learned his lessons. I think PTSD is kicking in just
no bad rider that time, though.
That is true. Still has the Aegis, of course, but I think he had Aegis last time, and he had Wraith King, and he died 3 times in the fountain. Okay, let's see what the Sunder was on.
Armel's dead. Just a parenthetical comment. He got ganked top by Coddlespec.
And
yeah, he Sundered it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh, Gaben has flatlined at 5% though for FNATIC, so it's not got worse. It is
flatlined. Okay.
Flat on 5%. So 1 in 20.
He likes Magnus, especially after TI. We're seeing it again here. This is going to be a nice kill. Although Zai jumps in with the BKB Dragon form, Shadow Step as well on top of the Haunt, and they'll be able to clean up at least one. Okay, nice ult coming out from John Noel. And the Boomerang comes out as well. Skewer onto the high ground. Matu seeing butterflies. RP as well. They don't have the refresher quite yet.
He's broken,
for
though.
the Magnus. He is broken. No Aegis. He might die. They'll be close. Good bushwhack, though, keeping them at bay. So it ends up being a 2-for-1, and Matu just barely lives.
Oh, almost got the
Jab.
horn toss.
Yeah, good attempt.
That was actually
Zai wants to
not
go really
over.
deep. He gets the Dragon Tail up. E-Blade on top of him, it looks like, and that is a huge Illuminate, but the double kill goes the way of Matu. Buyback now into jabs, and this is where Liquid probably tries to reset. What about Mickey? Will-O-Wisp against Magnus? Isn't that quite good?
I don't know why, actually. I think the Aegis on Dragonite is also a little bit... I'm a little bit unsure here. Like, maybe they want to just, you know, die and buy back the Spectre, so this way they get extra lives in the fight in case.
Okay, Horn Toss Skewer back. That is a huge one into a nice RP as well. That's the real Spectre. Rolling Thunder on top with that shard from Pango. They're just ripping right through
That's
the
why he has the Aegis.
And that is DK form down. So the Aegis, he's a human form Cinder and uses the overwhelming blink. So will survive, and now into the base they go. Looks like the Shadow Shaman is going to be the first to fall for FNATIC. And this might break things up.
Matu didn't even have to
leg.
use the cheese there. They used so many spells. Blind.
Okay, Jabs is spotted out. So be a nice kill, but he takes the Aphotic Shield and skewers to safety. Okay, the game seems to be slightly extended. Cheese is still there, though, for Matu. That's the big deal, but no DK form quite yet. They'll try to take some building.
This time he doesn't have Aegis.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage. Mickey uses that Dagon.
See you, Pango.
Gets rid of Armel. Does have buyback, though. There's the tier 3 tower down, and now focusing on the racks potentially. DK form pop by Zai. Raven. It's off the Silver Edge proc.
That is
Doesn't have his
huge
meta, though.
dragon.
Yeah, he's quite big. Okay, the Horn Toss back with the Skewer. Do they have enough damage to actually take out Zai? There's the Rolling Thunder. It is basically 5 versus 1 as the buildings are falling, and the rest of Liquid are just running.
Cute try.
Liquid. All right.
I like that TP attempt. That was pretty cute.
Two siege creeps on the Barrack Cinder, and 2 siege creeps. You need to kill them. They actually redirect to the range.
Easy
and the
disarm.
melee racks with 80 health, and they will regenerate.
I have not won a game in competitive Dota with 0 to 100. I have, as a matter of fact, not won a competitive game in a very long time.
Yes, I was going to say the exact same thing.
Nor have you.
Good joke.
But you were good at CS once in a while. Well, once in a while. Once upon a time. Nowadays, once in a while, maybe.
Zai. Oh, he gets the double damage right in front of Raven. So Raven not able to secure that for himself as the Dagon.
Oh, 1 second cooldown borrow time.
Yeah, borrow time not there in time. I would call that a pun, but it was just terrible. Even I'll admit that was terrible. Raven, if he gets caught out Cinderin, be a pretty big deal. Gets off the Silver Edge, and that will buy enough space. Okay, that is a Divine. So did actually commit for it, going all in, and I can't say I disagree with this at all. This is probably the right play in this situation.
This is the 1%. Here it comes.
Divine Raper. What did he get rid of?
Another item that he had.
Good joke.
X.
Rolling Thunder, I hear it. There it comes for Armel.
No tombstone.
Not gonna connect on Stadium. Finally does on the rebound. Bushwhack actually does hit, but no actual follow-up.
He got rid of his treads unterribly.
Oh, he's bootless. That's true.
Yep. But he does have Pike as well as Silver Edge.
Silver Edge, yep. There's the Horn Toss Skewer. This will be a big kill. But this RP, unfortunate timing there.
No, it was on purpose, I think.
The BKB. So it looks like Raven will live as a result. Armel still connecting on this DK, but he's just so tanky. They don't do enough damage right now. Looks like they'll need to reset. So FNATIC, back to the high ground defense they go. Raven looking for a potential Sunder. Instead goes for the right clicks onto the Undying. Not quite enough to get the kill, but the Illusions are doing a lot of damage. He got him. And Raven ends up securing himself that kill at the very least. Matu with the Shadow Step. They really want to focus the Magnus, but very, very tricky hero to kill right now.
There's no nullifier in their team, so I feel like that was a little bit ambitious to go for that.
Zai with another double damage. Abyssal Blade now online for Matu.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Roshan is up Cinderin as we see the Dagon Express come.
Oh,
Dragon Tail to follow. Is this enough to actually take out Raven? It is. No buyback.
And no John Well to cover that time.
Should do it. One would think Cinderin is Armel with the Rolling Thunder trying to take out the creeps. He's going to do a decent job, but there's the fortification, and now he's in a lot of trouble. Okay, Blinding Light. You see that stun like he talked about. Goes into his little shell with that shard. It's off the swash as well. Extremely slow, and the Boomerang is there to finish him off.
All right, that's got to be it.
Yeah,
So
Divine
Terrorblade,
Rapier on DK. Now he can push.
and that's just the difference maker there. There's nobody to get that aphotic shield so he can pop BKB Sunder. Liquid take full advantage of it, get the Rapier on Dragon Knight, and it looks like this time...
Wait for it! Oh,
right.
The blinding light
Good
just
blind.
in time. Beautifully done. So no Divine Rapier shenanigans being turned around again. Big boomerang, my goodness. And that is a buyback down to the Magnus, but Liquid looks like they're going to get their first victory of
Pre-stun.
Stockholm Major.
That's it.
And that should do it. GGs are called. A 47-minute game. 56K net worth lead at the end. Liquid dominated from start to finish, but FNATIC, they made them sweat a little bit thanks to the high ground defense and all the Magnus shenanigans.